Okay, and we're rolling with this. This is going to be a special video. We're going to be talking about double standards, about racial comments, about the word Guido, nigger. I have my friend Molly here standing by, and I'm going to be interviewing her, see how she feels about this. Molly, would you mind telling the people at home about your nationality?
Oh, I'm Puerto Rican and I'm Argentine.
That's a good mix. And how would you feel if they had a show where they went around calling each other spics and things like that?
I mean, I would be very, like, I'll feel disrespected and stuff, you know, but I mean, I really don't give a shit. It's just, it's the younger generation. It's the younger kids that we gotta be, you know, looking out for, you know? These are the kids that we're putting into school, and they're calling each other sticks and niggers and guidos, you know?
Exactly.
So I really don't, but I think it's wrong, you know?
Yep. And now we got. How about? I gotta ask you this question. There's a new movie out called Nine where they use a frequent use of the word Guido in reference to Italians. It's very insulting. It's like the same thing like calling them a Dago and a Guinea. I myself am of Italian descent. And there's a new show out called Jersey Shore, and that show's under fire. I think that show's disgusting as well. But they're saying that show's bad and the movie Nine is good. I mean, what do you think about that double standard?
Let me tell you this. They're not, I mean, I saw the commercial of this movie called Nine, which I think is horrible anyway. But this Spanish girl, what's her name? I don't know her name. Just some Spanish girl. She's calling this guy Guido. We got all the actresses of our generation calling each other Guido and calling this guy Guido. But when these douchebags from the Jersey Shore say it, I mean, it's a whole big thing. They want to pull it off the air, dominoes, bitching, and all this shit. Why don't they pull off this movie as well?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I looked up this movie. There's Penelope Cruz in there. Might be her. I'm not really too sure, but
how would she if I called her a stick? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. She's got a lot of nerve going around this movie using the word Guido. Yeah, she wouldn't like it. Yeah, she would call the spick. But
yeah. Then they have all the races, but there's no black kids, of course, you know. And you know, it's just they're calling each other Guido. She's a stick. How would she like it if I went out and I'd be like, "Hey, stick, Guido, stick," you know, like.
Yeah, I know.
Who the hell is she to be calling anybody a Guido?
And
we
we got to talk about like if the word nigger was used. I mean, man, that thing would be ripped down right away.
Forget it. We can't talk about that because, as I said, you make a show about if you say let's just say if there was a group of black kids calling each other niggers, you know, it's okay. You know what I mean? We can't judge them, you know, because God forbid we judge them, then we'd be the ones being judged. We'll be called racist.
Right.
You know, they're the uncles now, so we can't mess with them, you know. But I'm saying, it's wrong anyway, you know what I mean? You can't be going around calling everybody a nigger. It's not right.
All right, no.
You know what I mean?
I'm saying, like, but if these kids on the Jersey Shore were not calling themselves Guido, or in this movie Nine, they were using the word nigger that was being used by white people. I mean, that thing would be ripped down like immediately, and that's what I'm saying. Double standard.
Forget it. They'll be. I mean, Oprah would go on TV and she'll tell everybody to stop watching that show. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? It's wrong. It's wrong either way. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's wrong either way. They pull this movie out. If they're gonna pull this Jersey Shore movie, show, which I think is garbage anyway, but it's entertaining. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that they should be able to put out this movie as well.
Oh yeah. Jersey Shore is definitely entertaining. I think it's disgusting, but I mean, it's like it's a good representation of the douchebags in this country. But you know, I'm not too crazy about the stereotypes. I mean, so much stereotypical behavior and characters. Yeah, but if there was blacks in it, that'd be ripped down.
No, it's just like I was telling you before about Sanford and Son.
Oh yeah.
All Puerto Ricans have cockroaches in their house. Who the fuck is he? You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Sanford and Son.
How would would he like it if I went out and I called him the N word? How would he like it? I mean, would he like it?
Yeah, right.
Anyway,
I know.
he says that all Puerto Ricans have boats and shit and cockroaches coming out of their house. Who the hell? You know what I mean? They should pull that show out. And they should also pull the family. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But it's funny.
Exactly.
It's an African-American saying it, it's funny. It's a funny thing, to call somebody a stick and say, all Puerto Ricans have cockroaches in their house. I mean, come on. But let me say something, and you see how they mark my house and they put X's all over my house and shit? No, it's wrong. I just think that the world is all fucked.
Yep. Oh my God! And just like I was telling you on the Jeffersons, when George Jefferson used to call every white person he came across a honky, it's funny when they put down the white man, but as soon as they put down the black man, it's like, oh, we gotta stage a protest and all that, and Al Sharpton's got to come out of the woodwork, and it's got to be a million-man march. Yeah.
The Spanish people's Al Sharpton. What the hell is Mark Anthony? Come out and against these people who are calling people sticks, and where's the Italian God that's going to come out and pull this word off television? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Like Robert De Niro or Al Pacino's got to come marching down the street one day. It's got to start a revolution.
It's always got to be Al Sharpton. I want to see something. I want to see another race come out. And I want to see them defending their own races, because this is generated into a very big problem.
Yeah,
you know what
right.
I mean?
I know the blacks have a lot of representation. They got leaders, and everybody else has got nothing. Hispanics got nothing. Yeah, there's no no representation at all. It's kind of pathetic.
Exactly. Who do the Arabs have? They don't have anybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
Where is the Arab guys gonna come out and be like, you know what? Fuck all of y'all, man. Not all of us who wear turbans and shit and who look like Aladdin are terrorists. You know what I mean? They're good people, and you know what? They are good people, damn it.
Mm-hmm.
I personally know Arabs, and I think they're good people. You know what I mean? They get shit done. You know?
Yeah, the other ones get it done in more ways than one.
But at least they're unified when doing shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unified. But I'm just saying, they need to. This Guido word is not. It's okay in the movie, okay, but it's not okay when kids say it. When these kids are saying it around, like in the Jersey